Oh my god, look at her. How can she come to a wedding like this? Look at her makeup. Don't you think it's too over? And she's really looking horrible. Oh, look at the another one. She's not wearing makeup at all. She's looking so simple, and don't you think she should come to the marriage like this? Are you an introvert? Then why don't you try talking a little more in public? Because you know it doesn't look nice when everyone is talking and you are quiet. Oh, you have become an extrovert. Then you should stop giving too many opinions because it doesn't look nice when everybody is talking and you are interrupting in between again and again. Okay, now I was trying to pretend like someone else, but I'm not actually like that. No matter what you do or who you are, there are going to be some people who will always pass a comment, who will always judge you. The way you are wearing, the way you are carrying yourself, the way you are speaking English, the way you express yourself. So there are some people who will always pass a comment, who will always judge you. So why base your life on their judgment? Okay, we have to ignore these kind of people because they can't help themselves, because this has become their habit. And when everyone, like when somebody is wearing too much makeup, then also they will make fun of them, they will say something bad about them, they will judge them. And when somebody will not wear makeup at all, then also they will say something bad about them. So I think you must have heard that story of Mullah Nasruddin, in which he and his son, they both were sitting on a donkey and they were going to a village. So on the roadside, they met a lot of people. So many people were saying that how can that father be so mean that he is sitting on the donkey and his small son is walking. So in that way, like whatever they were doing, sometimes the son was sitting on the donkey, sometimes Mullah Nasruddin was sitting on the donkey, and sometimes they both were walking on the road. So people were blaming again and again. Okay, sometimes they were blaming the father, sometimes they were blaming the son, sometimes they were blaming the donkey. And in this way, whatever we do, whatever we like in our life, so there are going to be some people who will always say something about us. Okay, even if you will speak English, even if you are speaking right English, but you are speaking English in like your neutral accent, then also they will say that she is speaking English in a very neutral tone, she's speaking English in an Indian tone, she is not looking stylish. So everybody has their different way of speaking, everybody has different way of carrying themselves. So we should not judge anyone just like that. And instead of talking about their things, like what they are wearing, if we talk about ourselves, like how I am doing, what about my English. So if we will talk about ourselves, if we will look about ourselves, if we will speak about ourselves, then we will not have much time to pass a comment on other people's life. So please, if somebody is trying to make fun of you, and if they are making making you feel embarrassed in front of many people, please do not think much about them. Do not bother about the comments of those people, because they themselves don't know whether they are happy or not. Okay, and that's the reason they are doing it, and they themselves don't know that what we want in their life, because they have nothing to do and they have only one work, and that is to judge other people. So we have to be very I would not say that you have to be very cautious about them. You do not have to be very cautious. If they are saying something like that, just laugh and just ignore everything. Okay, even if you are speaking English, even if you are wearing a lots of makeup, and if you are going to a wedding and if you are not wearing makeup at all, that's completely depend upon you. Okay, it's your life and you are the best person to decide what you want in your life and what would be the best for you. Okay, so do not think about other people's opinion, because they will always pass a comment, whether if you are wearing short dresses, if you are wearing traditional dresses, if you are covering yourself, if you are not covering yourself. So everybody has their own dressing sense, everybody has their own way of speaking, everybody has different personality, different thinking. So we are not the one to judge other person. Okay, we have to keep this thing in our mind that we are humans, we make mistakes, and we all have different ways of living. Okay, if you have any genuine feedback that you want to share with other person, you can do that, but please do not mock them out, or do not make fun of them, because they really feel embarrassed, or they will not want to talk to you in future. So like it happens with every person. Like, you know, I have also been going through all this from a long time, but I do not keep these things in my mind for a long, because it disturbs me. So I try to get rid of these negative kinds of people, or these negative kind of thoughts. So once you will become successful, if you are wearing a lot of makeup, and even if you are not wearing a little bit of makeup, okay, it has fallen, so then people will not judge you. Okay, so you have to be yourself, you have to live like the way you want. Okay, you do not have to base your life on other people's comments. Okay.